Yeah, tremendous to see. As we move over to the men's 400 freestyle, and only one final taking place, we'll have the likes of Pretorius, Rodimer, Gomes, Lowe, Wright, Peterson, and Bournemouth taking to the water. Tell us a bit more about these swimmers.
Yeah, and you're looking at this field here, you know, Dante Norquille had such a great South African short course champs, and he should be a danger man here. I do think that Henry Lowe has got a bit more in him there as well. Brent Sudoku obviously is missing here because he's obviously got to still do an 800 as well. So he's going to protect himself. So, you know, we'll just see how these guys go on the first 200 and who's going to be the one who's going to try and take the lead.
Okay, so hold on to your seats as the men's 400 freestyle takes to the water. And away they go. It is one of the final events of the night, the men's 400 freestyle. Nothing to choose between the swimmers in the early days. Good start from Gomes, Rodimer, and Lowe. While over in lane 5, Henry Lowe looking very, very strong.
Yeah, you'll see that Dante Norquille is obviously withdrawn, so he's missing in lane 3 there. So this is going to be already chasing Henry Lowe all the way now, I think.
Okay, so Henry Lowe, the man to catch for now. 1 lap into this 8-lap swim.
Now remember, he's also an open water swimmer and he goes up to 10 kilometers as well. So once he gets out there and he gets going, he's not an easy man to catch.
Yeah, it's unbelievable when you say that so nonchalantly. Goes up to 10 kilometers in the water. That is an astounding feat. But Henry Lowe leading the way, 55.70, and Gomes just behind him. Now, I say just, it's almost a 2-second lead that Henry has managed to open up already. Wayne?
Yeah, he's going at a nice pace here. So if he's gone out on a 55, he's obviously aiming at a time somewhere around maybe the 3:52 mark. So, you know, he's certainly a guy that races anything from 100 as well. You know, it's unusual to see a guy that concentrates on open water 10-kilometer coming into a pool and doing what he does. He even races short course, by the way. So, you know, he's not scared to do anything. Yes,
a jack of all trades when it comes to the swimming pool is Henry Lowe, swimming out of Tux. Hard to miss that bright red cap as he continues to cruise ahead. And he's ahead of Roberto Gomes, going along nicely. And also on his outside, we've got Dylan Wright. He's firing on.
So you're looking at about just under that 3:55 if he really can pick it up. If you can see his legs coming in, then he's certainly going to be close to it. But he won't be caught.
Okay. So very, very good effort here from Henry Lowe, powering his way to the finish. Henry Lowe, 1 more lap to go. He makes the turn. And he'll make the turn in 3:28.22. A very, very impressive swim from Henry Lowe. Just behind him, Roberto Gomes, 3:31.05. Dylan Wright, 3:31.53. And that is astounding. Very, very good effort. Henry Lowe will come home. You can hear the cheers from the crowd. At Tokyo time, 3:46.78. Won't be threatened, and there he comes home. Henry Lowe with the victory. Let's have confirmation on that time, 3:57.44.3. He can be happy with that, Wayne.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be. Probably also a little bit out, you know, a little bit faster out than what he should have with that 55.7. If you think about it, our Matthew Sates went out on a 54.9 with a fly in that 400 IM, so that was even harder. So maybe, you know, if Andre just eases it up a little bit, he'll be able to go a bit faster at the end.
And we've got Henry Lowe here with us after fantastic 400 freestyle, going way under the 4 minutes at 3:57. I watched his pacing, it was great. Had a hectic open water schedule too, so he's definitely on a high. You looked really excited. I saw you giving a heart symbol after that race. What made you so excited?
I mean, it was just so fun coming out here. I wasn't even supposed to be here. I was actually training for open water still a few days ago, but I just decided to come out, just race hard and hard training, just try to have fun with it, try to get some PBs, even though I'm not tapered or anything. And yeah, it was just fun.
It's the women's 4x100 meter freestyle relay, and it's going to be a cracker.
They're showing great form, especially, you know, Tatiana doing 2 of the fastest times in the world. It gives you a lot of credibility going into Tokyo.
So let's, I mean, without saying medals, let's say that they have the potential to medal. You say that?
I think at this point, Tatiana has the potential to medal. I think Kayleen with a 225, it'll take about a 222 to make the final.
Okay.
So she still has to jump down 2-3 seconds, which is quite a big call in 2-3 months. I think possibly by Commonwealth Games or next Olympics, you know, she's still very young. She'll have the opportunity to jump down that. But I think, you know, sometimes we have to be realistic and expect that the human body can only improve so much, you know, every few months or year. But where Tatiana is on her game, she already proved her medal at the last World Champs, getting the silver medal. And I think now doing the 2 fastest times in the world, I think she's ready to really stand up and be one of the contenders.
There we have the Nell sisters, very excited for this event. It's the first time we're going to see relays in the pool.
Absolutely. Now, what happens at the last World Championships? The top 12 teams get selected automatically to compete at the Olympics. Then there's 4 sort of open slots that the next 4 countries who have achieved top times become eligible to take one of the slots. So right now we're trying to get our team into one of those 4 slots. Now the time that they've got to do is between the slots vary. There's 4 slots. The slowest time is a 3:41.3 and the top time is a 3:40.3. So it's 1 second margin, which is quite a tight call. So we're going to try and get these 4 girls into those that margin of a 3:40 to a 3:41. And then they will get the slot to actually compete at the Olympics.
And explain the teams as to how they are made up.
Okay, so the main team is the 4 top girls. Now the other teams, we actually invited all the freestyle swimmers who are down here competing at the Olympic trials to put their names down and to be part of almost like a lucky dip draw. And a lot of them wanted to have another experience of racing. They didn't get a chance to make the final. We give them a chance to stand up and race in the final, to race against the top swimmers. So we can see them all very excited to get up and be part of this relay event.
It's going to be an exciting race. We've got swimmers that have dominated matters in the 100-meter freestyle, all teaming up and competing against each other.
Very much so. So we've got some really good swimmers in here, but I think the focus is definitely going to be on the main team. Amy Canny with a white cap there in lane 4.
And away they go. It is Amy Canny leading out in front over in lane 4. A very good start from her. Others to watch out for that you can reckon that will threaten for the contention.
Okay, so Amy is going to want to go down and get close to a low 26 down at that first 50 meters. So she's looking good at this point. We're just going to watch the clock as she comes down.
So Amy Canny, a very good start from her. She's beating the turn ahead of
26.3, so that's pretty good. That's what we want to see now. She's very strong. You can watch her now bring in that tremendously powerful kick, and you can just see as she brings in that kick, she just powers away from the rest of the field.
Very impressive performance.
We're watching the time now as she comes down.
So Amy Canny continues to power ahead, and she'll be handing over to...
Okay, this looks like it's Erin Gallagher coming up next.
So in the water goes Erin Gallagher.
Okay, 55.2, so I think that's Emma Chelios going into the water now. So we've got it's a tight call now. We're looking at tenths of seconds. As I said, the time that they got to average is 55.1. Obviously, the first person to start is the most compromised because they start when the gun goes off.
Okay.
The next 3 swimmers have the opportunity of watching the swimmer coming in, and we call it a relay takeover, which normally gives them about a 0.4, 0.5 of a second advantage. So we're going to look at a time now at about a 150, as close to 149 as we can get coming down to the end of this leg. But you can see quite clearly now there's a huge margin opening up. And this is just before Erin Gallagher goes in. She was the winner last night. So we're coming in now. And Look at 150.2, so we're good. They're on target.
Wow.
They're averaging a 55.1. That's the time that we wanted them to average. Erin Gallagher, a very seasoned campaigner now, the third swimmer going into the pool. And she's got a lot of experience having been to Commonwealth Games World Champs. And she knows how to put a relay together. So she's a crucial leg, and you can see she's going down really well this first 50 meters.
This Team A certainly dominating matters. Erin Gallagher taking over nicely from Emma Chelius, who's a very good second leg. And Erin Gallagher coming on the home stretch now, and she'll be handing over to Rebecca Meader, who is anchoring, as you heard her speak about it a little earlier. The time, once again, that they're aiming for?
So we're going to look for a 144 plus or 145 low, 145.0 coming in. And she's coming in now to the wall. She's got about 8-9 meters to go. And we're going to be watching the clock very tightly as she comes in, and there's a great split. Okay, so 144.5, that's a huge margin. That's fantastic. That sets the whole relay team up. That was a 54.3 that she split there. That's what the team needed. Okay, now we're looking at Rebecca Meader, her individual time was a 55.6 in the individual race. If she can go a 55.5, then we're going to move into the top slots for the Olympics in the open slots. So we're looking good at this point. We've got 40 meters to go. Rebecca Meader, really tough competitor, tough on all the strokes, a great medley swimmer.
And the total time needed?
And the time now is a 3:40. As I said, 3:40.3 will put us top of the slots. 3:41.3 is the time we've got to beat to get into those slots.
And here we
so
go.
We're coming. We've got about 5 seconds to go to get into the wall. We're just watching how close she comes in now.
Let's see that time.
3:40.2, fantastic.
And she
That's
got it.
the fastest time outside of the 12 that qualified. So well done. The girls just got their slot to Tokyo.
That is amazing. What a performance. Look at the smiles etched across their faces. Congratulations to the team of Amy Canny, Emma Chelius, Erin Gallagher, and Rebecca Meader. Wow, Dean?
That's incredible. You know, a couple of months ago, we looked to see, and we thought the girls we've got incredible young girls in South Africa. We wanted to give them an opportunity to try and make the Olympics. We've had two teams now who've done the qualifying time, the 4x200, now the 4x100 have done it. We've got one more on our wish list, and that's the 4x100 medley on Monday night. So well done to these girls, fantastic efforts, and it's great that we've got so many girls who we hopefully will be sending to Tokyo. It's really hard to qualify for the Olympic Games. Those times are incredibly fast. You know, if you look around the world, most of the European countries are sending maybe 8 or 9 swimmers. I think we just stepped up in the last 2 days. We've got most probably about 12, 13 swimmers.
Jeez.
We've still got one more relay hopefully to make it. And it's just so great to see this.
Yeah, that event that we've just witnessed there, the 4x1 women's relay, huge achievement there by those 4 girls. We were trying to achieve a time to qualify for the Olympic Games. Hardworks is the previous world champs. 12 teams have already qualified, so it leaves 4 spots open, and the next 4 fastest teams make the cut. We were chasing a time for 16th place. We were chasing a time of 3:41.3. But 14th place is 3:40.3, and we achieved 3:40.29. So we're sitting in 14th place at the moment, which is really good position to be in. So hold thumbs and cross fingers, and hopefully the 4 girls are going to Tokyo with a 4x1 free relay. The first time ever that a women's relay, 4x1 freestyle relay, has qualified for the Olympic Games.
I think I feel a little ill, actually. I've got such butterflies in my tummy. I'm just so proud of these girls, and yeah, to anchor for this team was just such a blessing. I mean, to be the one to touch the board and see the time and then see your teammates on the side of the pool was just incredible. So well done, guys.
Oh, Martin. Yeah, pretty much what Beck said. I'm just so proud of these girls. I get a little bit emotional. It's just so amazing to see that. Sorry. It's just really amazing to see that Swimming South Africa, the girls are really showing up, and they're doing all of us proud, they're doing this country proud, and I'm so proud of them.
I think I was very overexcited. Being a sprinter at heart, I just wanted to take it out really hard. I knew it was going to be painful, but it's a lot easier to bear the pain when you know you have 3 amazing girls that you're racing for. So it's awesome to be with this team. I'm so proud of all of us, especially in the last year, what we've been through, you know, collectively, that we've all persevered and come out stronger for it. So I think if anything, we can take huge confidence from this, and it's onwards and upwards from here.
I'm Derek Alberts. Stay safe, and thank you for watching.